my Twitter, and I'm going to talk about technical debt. Does anybody know what technical debt is, actually? Okay. Debt in general, so if you want to buy something and you have no money, you go to a bank, they give you the money with an interest that you have to pay back in monthly, quarterly, or yearly payments. So do or buy now and return it later. It's an okay idea if you have a good idea how to follow your payment plan. So debt is not necessarily a bad thing. Technical debt, so doing things quick and dirty incurs technical debt. It has to be paid back over time with interest. In something like a smoking addiction, and I would recommend it to Steve. It's very bad for you doing things quick and dirty, but you can't stop. So it's the same thing with technical debt. Doing things quick and dirty can be a good thing, but eventually over time you'll probably bankrupt. Too much debt leads to bankruptcy. In technical debt, that means spending more time maintaining old stuff, the quick and dirty stuff, than actually doing new great stuff or something like that. There is a real life example. So Netscape, I'm not sure how old or young are you. Do you know what Netscape or who Netscape is? It was a famous browser before Mozilla. Okay, they went with their browser releases to so much technical debt that in the end they had to rewrite the entire code, which ultimately led to company closure. If you think you're leading up to bankruptcy, or your code base or whatever else in your life is leading to bankruptcy, kill it with fire. Definitely, just kill it, start over. Don't ever look back. It can really save you time and money. This is, of course, speaking from my own mistakes. And just yesterday, over the period last 2 months, I'm killing old legacy projects which nobody knows how to maintain or what they do actually, but it was there. I had a technical debt in my ops environment. There are some drawbacks. So from the business side, you do have project managers and clients and stakeholders doing this needs to be done right now, ASAP, yesterday, or my favorite one, if it's late, your bonus is in jeopardy. So some companies, software companies, not even technical companies, if it's on time, that's good. It doesn't matter how it's done, as long as it works, you have your bonus. That's a very bad bonus schema, if you ask me. That's why you have the person called project manager, ideally the ones who connect the business side and technical side. In real life, no. I haven't met a single project manager that can really connect these two sides successfully. For some, for big projects, actually a role of a technical manager, so the one that that actually knows the technical background, being the developer side, the operations side, or whatever. It's a good suggestion that if you are able to get one, I think it's a good idea, especially on big projects like long-term projects. And avoid bankruptcy. A general idea that if you're in development, you spend about 10% of your time, so that's I think 1 day every two or three weeks. Just about 10%, commit 10% of your time to refactoring old code. Go into that if it's justifiable. Pay it back when you can, and insist on following your payment plan. Why insist on following your payment plan? Just like in regular debt, if you don't pay your debt to the bank comes and takes your car, home, or everything else. The same thing is like that. Start clean if you think it's better. Collaborate and communicate. Don't be afraid to speak out. If you see things are wrong, point out the benefits of doing it clean, and just enjoy the fruits of your work later on. It will pay off eventually, trust me. Interest is really nasty stuff. Even small debt can become huge if you just count in the interest over time. This is a small graph, so you can see this is a technical debt to most relevant PHP projects. So you have PHP, BB, and WordPress, which have been here a long time. So they also started with some small technical debt. But if you count in the interest over time, it just goes. That's why the new PHP projects, which are newer, don't have such a great amount of technical debt. Don't be there. I think up to this point is okay, or here, something like that. So, okay, some awesome links. Tomislav Raseta, a CEO in Finom creation company. Jeff Atwood, founder of Stack Exchange. They both pretty much learn from their own mistakes also. Thank you. Yeah, questions?
Can you go back to the slide with the graph, please?
Yeah.
I just want to point out KPHP. This is an old chart, and KPHP is just released 3.0, and technically that is much lower.
Oh, okay, so they probably went into near bankruptcy and said, okay, we'll start clean.
Well, I think they rewrite every like 3 or 4 years.
That's
on the KPHP professional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
on the left side of your phone.
That's good. Yeah. So about the WordPress, which is having the meeting this year, you know.
When you said that, I actually thought of this graph. So I'm glad they made an appearance today.
Well, I listened to Anthony Ferrara talking about complexity and functions and everything. And you have a tool that calculates all the possible paths through a function. So you have like 16 parameters input, and then a couple of hundreds of if clauses, switches, and everything. So there are like, in terms of 4 billion possible outcomes to that one function. So imagine going there, changing something, and be sure that you haven't changed something like that. And that's pretty common in projects.
Once you do that, you know, if you need to go so much into depth, you know, kill it with fire, start over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully unit testing on small cases.
Yeah, of course.
So any more questions?
Start working it out, and tests will finish in 20 years.
20 years, yeah.
But, yeah.
Any more questions? Okay, thank you.